Hey guys, so this video, the match I want to discuss, the match between Artemis from DC Comics versus the Red She-Hulk, Betty Ross from Marvel Comics. I believe Betty Ross is the love interest of Bruce Banner. She got exposed to gamma radiation, turning into the Red She-Hulk or the Red Harpy. But I'm going to be using just her base, Red She-Hulk form in this fight. Who do I think would win? Well, I believe that all Red Hawks, right, that they don't get matter. Like, the matter that they don't get stronger, they get hotter. I believe her powers are more, parallel to somebody like the Red Hawk. Obviously, they're both, Red Hawks, so their powers kind of work similarly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the matter she gets, her body temperature rises. Like, her body starts to get, hotter, kind of turns on fire. Though I believe that if she kind of reaches like a certain limit, she can kind of burn out, kind of similar to the Red Hulk. Though I don't know if her potential, how hot she can get is lesser or higher than his. I don't know. And do my research. But who do I think would win? Well, for this fight, I believe that they're kind of relative when it comes to strength. Maybe you can give it to Red She-Hulk. I think Hawks are just naturally stronger than most Amazonians. Even Amazonians that are a cut above the rest. I would consider somebody like Artemis or DC Comics, an above average Amazonian warrior. I mean, she's stronger than your average Amazonian, just warrior in general. It's like somebody like a little bit below Wonder Woman, but she's above the average Amazonian warrior. However, I think in this fight, I might have to give it. Honestly, I'm going to give it to Artemis. I believe, even though she might be slightly weaker, her endurance might be, slightly lower than somebody like Red She-Hulk. But I believe overall just the magical nature of just being an Amazonian warrior, her tech, her overall just fighting style, her fighting prowess. And she has a very high battle IQ in her overall aggression. Something that I kind of like about the character is that she's a little bit, more ruthless. She can be overall a little bit more volatile in her temperament. And overall just a more, bloodthirsty, aggressive character, which I think can kind of give her the edge in this fight. You got two, aggressive, mean-spirited characters going at it. I believe it's just going to turn into an all-out brawl. Red She-Hulk might kind of excel at, initially. She's kind of exceptional, just kind of getting, the more punishment that she takes, the matter that she gets, her punches get more hotter. Her AP or attack potency might increase. Now her punches is on fire. She kicks her. But over time, I just feel like Artemis is just a high battle IQ. Her battle experiences, the fact that she's an Amazonian warrior, and the fact that, she's pretty strong in her own right. I think that she would kind of inevitably get the advantage in this fight. And I think she would just kind of overwhelm somebody like Red She-Hulk with just her fighting prowess and overall just high battle IQ. Let me know what you guys think about this matchup. Think I'm underselling Red She-Hulk? Let me know.